Okay, this is part 3 of Teacher Rubrics, and we're going to show you how to link the data from your teacher rubric sheet, where you have all of the scores for all of your students, to individual student sheets. This is where you want to make sure that you have your student sheet completely formatted exactly the way you want to. You'll see here that we have put in our category names exactly the way we have them on the teacher sheet. We've put our units down the side. We've put our average, our format. We've put in our formulas for our averages along here. We didn't need to put it in for our totals because we are going to just bring those straight over from the teacher sheet. I'm going to place, I'm going to highlight or select the cell next to the narrative button, and then I'm going to go back to the example rubric that I've created here. We've created it as a narrative writing unit, and this is student A, and this student sheet is student A's student sheet. So back here to this rubric, I am going to select, I'm going to click okay, we need to link them together. So we're going to highlight this cell and we're going to put the equal sign. We're going to type the word import range all together, put an open parentheses. We're going to put a quotation mark at that point, and then we're going to come back to our example class rubric here where we put all of it, and we're going to highlight and take this URL, Command-C, copy it, and then return to our student sheet, and after the quotation mark, go Command-V, as in Victor, to paste it, close the quotation mark, comma, open the quotation mark again, and this time we're going to put in the cell range. We want to copy over cells B3, this is student A's information, to K3. So back here we'll type in B3, put a colon, and a K3. We'll close the quotation mark, and then we'll close the parenthesis and press enter. And what will often happen is a little button will pop up and it will say reference, and you'll have to click on that and click allow. You have to give it permission to take information from one sheet and bring it into the other. As you'll notice now, the scores have come in and they're the exact same scores that are here. But what isn't coming over is the conditional formatting. This is where we need to make sure that we conditionally format this student sheet before we make copies for all the other students, because otherwise then you have to go into every single student sheet and format it if you want it to be color-coded. We did, in the interest of time, we didn't color code this sheet, but we didn't format that, but you format it the exact same way we've done it before by highlighting the cells you want to go to, conditional formatting, so on and so forth. Now that we have the information linked together, we would go over here. We could create copies of this document and name them for our different units. So we could create one for our history unit. We could create one for the argument unit. And because they're all set up already and set up just for us, it's just very minimal change to the name. We would then do the exact same thing to connect the history unit and the argument unit to their respective sheets by going and getting their URL and typing in import equals import range, the URL in quotation marks, comma, then in quotation marks, the range of cells that you would like to come into this particular sheet.